What's up, guys? This is Cordell. I'm here at the Flame Stars game, and you are watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. And this is a fun video because I basically do this once every month. It's March 14th.
14th. It's Pi Day.
Less than a month.
Pi Day.
Yeah. No, I got that joke. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Pi Day. Yeah. Less than a month before the playoffs start. So this will be the last time we do this video. What happens if the playoffs start today? So we're gonna look at the matchups.
Cool.
Do you know the matchups?
I do not.
Well, let's see here.
Look at that. The research department has come through.
So if we look at the Eastern Conference first, Tampa Bay would play New Jersey.
Whoa.
Would you watch that series?
An alternate night.
Because there's a lot of hockey on that first round.
Yeah. There's going to be 2 games every night. An East and a West game, and a West game every single night for 2 solid weeks. So it would depend what the other game was at the same time.
Yep, okay.
But if it was an alternate night game, I might watch.
Washington versus Columbus.
Same answer.
Let me backtrack just a bit. Who would win between Tampa Bay versus New Jersey?
I think Tampa Bay is unbeatable there.
Right.
I'd like to see New Jersey do well, but Tampa Bay in 5.
Washington versus Columbus.
Caps in 6.
Interesting. I would also choose Washington. I think that would be a good series, actually. Battle of the goalies, Holtby versus Bobrovsky. Be a great matchup.
Bob's had a rougher year this year, though. I think Holtby, he knows this is it.
Yeah. I think Washington would be like, oh, yes, we don't have to play Pittsburgh. And I think Columbus would be like, oh, yes, we don't have to play Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But then they get to the second round and be like, oh.
Now we got to play Pittsburgh.
Now we got to play Pittsburgh. Well, maybe. Next series, Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia.
I would so watch that.
That would be...
I would so watch that.
I would have
toothpicks
and my eyes like this watching that series would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Who would you pick?
Wow.
I'd have to pick Pittsburgh.
I think Pittsburgh would win the series, but I think that will be one of the closest series because Pittsburgh's not healthy between the pipes and they're not healthy between the face-off dots and the backhand.
It would be a very physical, hard-fought series.
And Philadelphia can grind them down.
Yeah. Boston versus Toronto.
That would be my number 1 matchup of all 4 in the East. I would watch every minute of every game except the commercials.
It would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be so good.
I'd pick Boston to win, but probably not by much. It's probably 50-50 for me. I don't really know. I'd be cheering for Toronto.
I would be cheering for Toronto. Toronto has some... It just had a hiccup. Toronto has some revenge after what happened a few years back.
Yeah.
And they have a point to make. And hopefully they'll be healthy enough to make it. But Boston's very strong.
Okay, so hypothetically, if Tampa moved on and Washington moved on, who would... Tampa moved on, Washington moved on, Pittsburgh moved on, and we'll say Toronto moves on. So Toronto would play Tampa Bay. Who would you be cheering for?
I'd be cheering for Toronto, but not. I wouldn't put any money on them.
Washington versus Pittsburgh. Who would you be cheering for?
Washington all the way.
So if Washington won and Toronto won, who would you be cheering for in the conference finals?
Toronto.
Ooh, you want Toronto to win the cup? Maybe.
I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe it.
Or a chance at the cup.
I honestly can't believe it. I just said it.
Let's move to the West.
Please, before I change my mind.
Nashville versus Dallas.
Oh boy, Nashville. It wouldn't be easy though.
No,
it'll be 6 or 7.
I think that series would be a lot closer than people think.
Yeah,
because it's not. I wouldn't consider Dallas to be your typical 8 seed team.
No.
Or second wild card seed team, whatever you want to call them. I think they have a lot of offensive power. I think they're pretty inconsistent defensively, but man, they can go on a streak. They're a streaky team, so you never know. They could do what Nashville did to Chicago last year. I feel like Dallas is kind of one of those teams that could surprise you. Next matchup, Vegas versus Colorado. I think that would be another good matchup as well.
That'd be a really good matchup. I think Vegas gets through the first round.
I would pick Vegas there as well, yeah. Next up, Winnipeg versus Minnesota. That would be an unbelievable series.
That'd be fantastic.
Rivalry there.
Winnipeg would have the upper hand there.
Winnipeg would have the upper hand. Battle of the goalies again.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it.
Yeah.
San Jose versus LA. California rivalries. I'd definitely watch this series. I'd pick San Jose out of biased reasons.
I wouldn't be able to watch it because it'd all be on so late.
That's true.
And I have a day thing, so
we'll say Nashville, Vegas, Winnipeg, and San Jose.
Okay.
All win. So Nashville would play Winnipeg. Who do you think would win that series?
I love them both. I really would like Winnipeg to be a great story out of the West, but I think Nashville wins that series.
It would be close.
Yeah.
And it's almost 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so San Jose would play Vegas.
This will be the biggest challenge Vegas will ever have faced.
It'd be
In
close.
its short history. Be close. I
think I'd probably give it to Vegas.
Would
If
you?
they could buy, but if they could buy that first round and have a little bit of momentum, they could go into San Jose. I think San Jose would be scared. I think they'd be back
I
on their
think they
heels
should
a
be
little bit.
scared.
They should be scared.
Yeah.
I'd pick Vegas even though San Jose is my
Well, I hope you're right.
second favorite team.
Yeah. I wouldn't put any money in that one.
So that leaves us with Nashville versus Vegas for the conference finals. I'd pick Nashville.
I think my heart says Vegas, but I think my head says Nashville. And my heart's not too upset about that either.
So Nashville versus Toronto, Stanley Cup Finals.
Wow.
Sorry, Leafs fans, I'd pick Nashville.
I think Nashville wins that series. Although Toronto in the East going to the finals for the first time since 1967.
Yeah. Be exciting.
It would be very exciting for the team and the city. And here's the funny thing. Toronto gets a Stanley Cup parade either way.
What do you mean?
Because P.K. Subban said if he ever won the Cup, on his day, he would have a parade in Toronto because the hockey fans in Toronto haven't seen one in 50 years.
I think that's kind of a... I don't like that. That I wouldn't want... If I was a Maple Leafs fan living in Toronto and a player from another team had a Stanley Cup parade in my city, I'd be like, that's bad luck. Please take that away. We'll do it on our own thanks if it takes us another 50 years.
And I'm not saying he'll do it now, but when he was first drafted by Montreal in 2011 or whenever it was, that's what he said he would do at the Stanley Cup if he won it. He'd have a parade in Toronto. That's his hometown.
I wouldn't let him. If I was the mayor, I'd be like, sorry, PK, let's go have a burger or something, but you're not bringing that cup anywhere near Yonge Street or whatever they did.
I think that's a very principled position, and I hope you're right. I hope the mayor would say that. But I think Subban would have a great time.
Oh, I think he would. He's an amazing person.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
If he wants to come have a parade here in Charlottetown, I'll be all right with that.
Right here, PK. Come on, post to post. With the cup, Neil wants to eat some Cheerios.
And Timbits.
And Timbits out of your cup.
Timbits, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We won't do another one of these videos, like I said at the beginning, because in a month's time,
Be the real thing.
the real thing will be happening. And, of course, we're going to do playoff predictions series by series. We're going to go down. Every series is going to have its own video, just like we did last year. The majority of you weren't even part of the channel at that point. If you want to go back and watch those videos and see the format that I did it,
They're really good.
it's probably one of the best videos on the channel just because of the complexity of how we made decisions and stuff. And it took a long time to edit as well. So go check those out if you want. I know they're outdated, obviously, but it's fun to watch. And yeah, we'll be doing that. We'll be talking about every single series in depth. It's going to be exciting. So hit the subscribe button if you're new here. If you like this video and you like this format, hit the like button, and I'll do it again next season as well. And yeah, just thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and catch you in the next one. Adios.